Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and today I'll be doing something a bit different. This is a video idea I just kinda came up with a few days ago, and I figured I want to do it. So basically, I'm going to be ranking all the characters based off how common their name is. So I have extremely common, quite common, 50-50, quite uncommon, and extremely uncommon. And this is just based off of my personal experience and like names that I see just out and about, you know. You have to keep in mind, I live in the United States, so some of these names might be more common in like other countries, you know, so I don't know. But I think that's basically it. Not a very long intro, but self-explanatory content. I'm going to be going through all the cast, but I'm only going to be doing contestants and hosts, so I'm not going to be doing like Jose or Josh or any of that. Anyways, let's get started with Chris. And Chris is obviously extremely common. When do you not see a Chris? You can walk into like a supermarket and meet like 3 guys with like buzz cuts named Chris. It's an extremely common name, and it's definitely top tier when it comes to names. Chef, on the other hand, is extremely uncommon. When do you ever meet someone named Chef? That's an occupation, not a name. No one is named Chef. Alejandro. I don't really see the name Alejandro that much, to be honest. But I wouldn't say it's extremely uncommon, because I have heard of the name, obviously. I'm flipping between 50-50 and quite uncommon. But I'll go 50-50, because I think I see the name enough. And another 50-50, honestly, is Beth. I sometimes see the name. I don't see the name a lot. It could honestly be quite common. I'm going to put Beth above Alejandro. And yeah. Plainly, I'm going to be putting in, honestly, extremely uncommon. Above Chef, though, when you ever see the name Blanely, I've never heard of that name before. Besides Toll Drama, obviously. Bridget, honestly, Bridget's another 50-50. I'm going to move Beth up here for now, because Beth is actually quite a common name, but Bridget definitely isn't 50-50. Not common, not uncommon, it's kind of there. Cody is definitely a common name. I see the name. No, you're not up there. Cody, I see the name Cody like a lot. Definitely in the quite common tier. By the way, sorry if I'm not like analyzing any of this. There's not really a lot to analyze, and I have a lot of characters to go through. So, Courtney's quite a common name, but it's not like a name you'll see everywhere. You know, I'm gonna put her like, I'll put her below Bridget. DJ. Yeah, I'll put him quite uncommon. You don't see the name DJ a lot, but it's not like unheard of. And honestly, that's the same for Duncan. Duncan, it's a name that exists, but you never really see it, you know. Eva is probably like the top of this tier. I don't know if I can quite put her in extremely common, but it's a common name. You see, actually, you know what, I'll put her in extremely common, honestly. It's a very, very common name, Eva. It's 3 letters, very simple. Ezekiel, probably bottom 50-50. I know the name exists, I heard of it outside Total Drama, but like, not many people are named Ezekiel nowadays. Jeff. Jeff is kind of a tricky one, because if it was G-E-F-F, straight the top tier. There's like, millions of people named Jeff. But I don't know if I should put him in top tier, because it's pronounced the same, or put him in lower tier, because technically, like, it's not Jeff, it's Jeff spelled differently. It wouldn't be that tier, but it'd be like, here or here. Maybe I should balance out the 50-50, I don't know. I think I have to go the way it's spelled, and honestly, it would go right there. If his name was G-E-F-F, he would be probably the top tier right now. Gwen, I don't see the name Gwen, like, at all, to be honest. I don't know, I'm putting it, like, top, quite uncommon. Harold's a 50-50. I'll put him, like, here. The name exists, I know, but not that common. Heather is honestly quite a common name. I feel like the more time that I see pass, the more people I see named Heather. I'll put Heather like here. Izzy, I don't really see the name. I'll put her like here. Justin, easy S tier. So many people in this world are named Justin. Justin's a super common name. Katie, I'm debating between quite common and extremely common. I'm putting extremely common. You see the name a lot, honestly. Lashana, yeah, I think that's extremely uncommon when you ever meet a Lashana. Lindsay, Lindsay is honestly, I'll go like here. I'll put her next to Beth. Lindsay is quite a common name, but I can't put in extremely common. You know who I can put in extremely common now? Noah. Noah is a super common name. Super, super common. Owen. I don't see Owen at all. I'm debating between these two tiers. Well, I think I'll go bottom of this tier. Sadie. Sadie definitely is not as common like Katie, but it's definitely a common name. I'll put her like here. Sierra. Sierra could honestly go here or here, but I'll put her like here, honestly. Probably below Cody. Yeah, below Cody. Try 50-50. The name exists. I know it exists, but it's like, I don't hear that much. Tyler. Tyler's like, here, I'm switching you two. Tyler's like right here. Tyler is a super common name. Skip you, no. And Maria, obviously this tier. Honestly, same might go for B. I never meet someone whose name is literally just B. If it's Beverly, it'd be a bit higher, but I'm going, but Beverly is his real name. You know what, I'll just go based off of what it says on, the names below. Brick, I mean, I'm sure the name exists somewhere, but, I mean, I don't think it's super common. Cameron will put, like, bottom of this tier. The name's quite common, but not, like, extremely common. Same with Dakota. Dakota is quite a common name, honestly. Dawn, 50-50. The name exists, but I don't really see it that much. Joe. If it was J-O-E, it would be extremely common, but just J-O, I don't really see that name that much. I'll put her, like, here. Mike, easy, extremely common tier. Like, when you, like, the name Mike is just everywhere. And honestly, same goes for Sam. Sam is just a super common. I might move Eva, honestly, right here. I don't think Eva is as common as all these names. But you know what it is? Scott. 3 in a row as, like, top tier. Honestly, Mike, I'm moving Mike here, and Sam, like, here. Stacy spelled like that. And, I mean, probably, like, here, I guess. Not a super common name when it's spelled like that. Zoe is, like, 50-50. I'll put her there. Amy, easy S tier. Honestly, I think it's the top of the top. I'll move Mike here, actually. Amy is, like, I would say one of the most common names in America. It is super, super common. I work in a fast food industry, and a lot of time I work register. Whenever I ask people a name for their order, I get Amy probably more than any other names I've ranked so far. It is so common. I'm gonna move Justin down a little bit now that I think about it. Beardo, yeah, you can go like here. Dave, yeah, Dave's easy, extremely common. Ella's like close to extremely common, but I don't know if, I think I have to put her here. I just don't think I see the name Ella just quite enough to put her in that tier. Jasmine, I'll just put her here. The name exists, I know it exists. It's not like, same with Leonard. Actually, Leonard I'll put like top 50-50, but I can't go quite common. Max is a common name for a dog. I don't know humans though. I'll put Max like here. Rodney. I don't know. I don't hear the name Rodney a lot. I'll put him like, honestly, here I guess. I don't know. Sammy. I hear the name Sam a lot, but Sammy, 50-50, I'll say. Same with, I'll put Scarlett next to Jasmine, because Jasmine, Scarlett, they're like gym names. I don't really hear a lot of them a lot. Sean is a common name. I'll put Sean, like, here. Sky, same as Sky, honestly. Sky could honestly go here. No, it's not common. Actually, now that I think about it, I think it's more like here. I don't know. Sugar, I mean, probably like top of 50-50. Topher is definitely like pretty low, but I don't really think I could put him like that tier. Same with Axel. Actually, Axel, I think I can put the top of this tier. When you ever hear Axel as a name, Bowie, I've heard the name Bowie before, but that's like I've heard it like once, and that's it. Caleb's a common name. I don't know if I'll put Caleb like here. Honestly, Caleb's a very common name. Chase is like bottom of this tier, honestly. Damien, I'll put like here, towards the top of 50-50. Emma is a very common name. I'll put Emma like here. I hear Emma all the time. There's literally 2 people in the show named Emma. Julia is between these 2 tiers, honestly, but I'll put Julia. I think Julia goes. I'm putting Eva back up here, honestly. Julia goes like there. Lauren. I think Lauren I have to put like here or something. Millie, here. MK definitely bottom tier. MK doesn't even really sound like a name. If it was Mary Kate, if that's what it sounded like, Mary I would put like probably here, honestly. But it says MK on here, so I'm doing MK, and MK would go like here. Nichelle, I hear the name Michelle a lot, but Nichelle, man, I'll put it like here. Priya, man. Raj is probably like, honestly, here. Ripper's even lower than that. Ripper's probably like there. Ripper's name is literally a fart joke. How many parents are going to name their children after a fart joke? Wayne, I've heard the name Wayne before. Wayne's like 50-50. I'll put her like... Actually, I'll put him like... here. Z... I could see... No, honestly, I can't see it. Dawn... I'll put him like... here. Brody's like 50-50. Carrie is a pretty common name, but I don't think it's quite extremely common. I'll put her like... here. Chet. Probably like... I don't think I can quite put him in the comment, but like... whose name is Chet? Crimson... I think Crimson goes next to Scarlet and... where's Jasmine? Oh, you two, you're supposed to be next to each other. Scarlet, Jasmine, and Crimson, all the gym names. Dwayne's a pretty common name, honestly, but I would put him like middle. I'd put him like below Courtney, honestly. Elodie is a pretty uncommon name. I'll put her like here, I guess. Emma next to the other Emma. I'll put this Emma above this Emma, I like this Emma more. Ennui. I mean, Ennui was that character in Inside Out 2, which is honestly the only reason I'm not putting him in extremely uncommon, because I've technically heard the name before, but it was in a cartoon. Jerry's a really common name, but I don't know spell with a G, but spell with a G is still kind of common. So I'll put him like very bottom of this tier. Jock. Yeah, I think Jock is probably like there. Jay, on the other hand, Jay is like there. Jay I hear all the time. It's a very common name. Same with Jen. Jay and Jen are both very common names. I'll put them next to each other. Jose is, I would say, like a little more common than Jock, but probably a little more like here, I guess. I don't know. Junior's a tough one, because a lot of people were like something Junior, but just the name Junior. I still hear it, though. But, I mean, like, not a whole lot. Kelly's quite a common name. I'll put her, like, below Cody. Kitty, like, here, I guess. Actually, probably, like, here. Lori, I hear quite a bit. Put Lori, like, here. Lorenzo, I think I put Lorenzo, like, top of extremely uncommon. MacArthur, yeah. Honestly, like, here. Mary! Oh, there we go. Yep, Mary's all the way up there. All the way. Mary is, I think, the most common female name in the United States. Mary, like, everyone is named Mary. Mickey, definitely not as common as Jay, but still pretty common. I'll put him, like, below Jay's. Bottom of quite common. Actually, now that I think about it, it's probably more like here. Miles is a really common name. It's a boy and girl name, which helps out a lot. It's not extremely common, though. It's more like here. Wait, I thought I ranked Jose. Did I not? Did I rank, like, oh, I ranked the wrong Jose. There we go. If it was Peter would be S tier, but just P is still really common. Not as common as Peter, though. I'll put him, like, here. And now that I think about it, I'm probably gonna, like, switch those two, like that. Rock. I'll put him next to Brick. I feel like that's fitting. Rock and Brick. Ryan, easy S tier. Ryan is a name I hear so much. Probably, like, below Emma. Now that I think about it, Katie's probably a bit too high. I'm moving Katie, like, down there. Sanders. Sanders, not quite as uncommon as MacArthur, but, like, Sanders? Who's going to name the child Sanders? Spud. Yeah, there's so many weird names in that season. Stephanie, though. Stephanie's, like... here? Tammy? 50-50 probably, like, here? I don't know. Taylor's probably, like, top of this tier. I don't think I can quite put her extremely actually, no, I can put her, like, here. Taylor's a really common name. And so is Tom. Tom is, like, really high up, actually. I would say Tom's, like, there. So this is my tier list based off how common the names of total drama characters are. I want to see if there's anything I want to change. Honestly, I think I ranked Lindsay too high. I think I just wanted to put Lindsay next to Beth, but Lindsay's probably more like here, honestly. I think everything else is good, honestly. Let me know what you think of this list. Oh, I forgot Lightning. Shoot. Can't believe I almost forgot Lightning. I mean, Lightning's obviously all the way down here. I'll put him, like, next to Ripper. And... yeah, that's everyone else. It's kind of confusing because there's some repeats, but yeah, I got everyone. So, yeah, this is my list. Let me know if you think I ranked anyone, like, wrong in the comments. If you think one of the names I ranked low are actually really common, or the names I ranked high aren't really as common as I said. And make sure you like and subscribe. And thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.